Estate Militia Actual play. A heist is planned. The Red Wires begin their reconnaissance in Hollywood and leave us asking the question, what could go wrong invading the territory of another gang known for extensive explosives usage? It's time to begin episode 67. I was thinking we would just, shoot the guys at the door.
So, Kendall, Horatio, how do you feel about some petty robbery tomorrow?
Oh, there's a sale on Stuffer Shack. I can't miss it.
Perfect. Kendall,
I mean, yeah, if you
you
want
dogs
to,
taking a walk.
not for nothing, I was gonna go hang out with my dad out by the lake, but I mean, it's cool. If we gotta go rob some stuff, I guess we gotta go rob some stuff.
Good.
I mean, he's been gone for a long time. What's one more day, right?
Come on, man. That's kind of harsh, don't you think? Remember what happened?
I don't.
Remember what happened last Tuesday when you couldn't make it to the Stuffer Shack to get the sale, and you didn't get your purple slush, and you had to go for 3 days drinking a week old purple slush? And yeah, what kind of mood were you in, homeboy?
Oh, okay. Sorry, just family dynamic, not shrugs. That's why it's important to have a gang like the Crimson Crush as your family. Because people come and go, but gangs are forever.
Sorry, I'm laughing real hard over here right now.
Well, he didn't have a family growing up. He doesn't know about family dynamic.
Okay, so Stuffer Shack raid?
Yo, Stuffer Shack got some serious security going on.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they do. Well, what we might want to do is when they resupply, there's always like big food riots. We might be able to take advantage of the chaos and blow something up, and then pull the trailer off, off the hitch, and then scatter some soy nutrient bars on the ground to keep the riders going while we drive away with all the real loot.
Wait, can you drive one of them trucks, or because I ain't never driven one of those things. I mean, I've unloaded them, but I ain't never driven one.
I can drive anything.
How do we know
Well,
we're gonna get sim rigs and stuff that we need?
There's a sale, so sim rig Saturday.
Their availability 12, so you could find them at Stuffer Shack, but they're going to be pretty rare. They're not going to be very common.
Yeah, that's why they always sell out first on sim rig Saturday.
Hey, okay, so this is gonna sound real weird. It ain't for the reasons you think it is, but do any of you know any pimps? Because I know some pimps they hook up the girls with sim rigs to record the Johns they with so that they can blackmail them later.
Oh, hold on. You're talking about the houses. Those Kennel. Those are all yaks. You don't mess with the yaks.
Well, it ain't all.
There's
man.
Hollywood.
Yeah, because yeah, that's right. Up in Hollywood, they make a bunch of stuff.
Do?
Hey, wait, what about that place that tried to rig us up for that TV show? Which I'm telling you, I'm still angry that director ain't called me back yet. But what if, because they had a bunch of stuff, what if we hit that place and maybe they got some left over up there?
Didn't it get raided?
Well, yeah, but did they get raided for cameras and direct, or did they get raided for breaking the law?
Oh, so the stuff could still be.
Well, it's probably in an evidence locker now, right?
Julie, could you make me a memory check?
Perfect memory.
I still want you to make me. I don't think you had it at the time.
Okay, 1
check.
second.
At one point in time, this was like our third or fourth session, you actually scouted out the factory in Hollywood that made a lot of the sim chips and sim rigs.
Oh, wait, I remember, guys. Oh, you're right. With the Hollywood, there was this factory in. Well, I try. I like to do lots of running around and poking my nose into places and escape routes and all that. And they were making these sorts of things there, sim rigs, and there were lots of them. And we're gonna need a lot of them because we're gonna want more and more people into the more contestants we get, the better. And Stuffer Shack isn't gonna have many, probably.
Hollywood is considered the Red Hot Nukes territory. And while you guys haven't had a run-in with them or anything, they're not super known to be very friendly with the Crimson Crush.
Are they a biker gang? Are they a turf gang? Do they have an MO you would be aware of?
They're just a normal turf gang. They're most known for controlling Route 202 through the Barren 202, which is basically just cuts through Touristville, straight through Hollywood, all the way to the south. They're very much known for their familiarity with explosives.
I don't want to get blown up. Like I know we live, dangerously, and then he points at all the exposed wires. But I don't think we want to deal with people that are too close to us in MO. Right?
If they keep to the streets, then they might not notice a robbery.
Well, they're gonna guard anything that's theirs, right?
Kinda. I
No.
mean,
Wait, I
But
got,
they're
I
not
got a
a
question. That's where we dealt with them ghouls that was digging underground, right? That's when we were up in Hollywood, if I remember right, right?
Yep.
yeah.
So, is there any chance that we could just go through like another tunnel and just like go underneath, and they won't even know we was there?
Well, related to that, Pickle, does Horatio know of any orc underground entrances?
Not in Hollywood specifically, but as far as like actual underground stuff, you would know of some areas, just not Orc Underground.
All right, so I'm gonna put these locations that we're considering right off to the side, underneath our giant pile of loot. Well, Hollywood may be our best option. Are you guys kind of agreeing?
Yeah, I
I,
think a
I,
factory would be best.
yeah, I think that kind of fits with what we do. I mean, if we do this well enough, we could actually steal a chip press as well, so we can make our own beetles.
My only concern is we've been around this area before, and we've created some noise. So there's a chance that people may recognize us or our vehicles.
But that was months ago.
Yeah, but like people sometimes have these grudges, and they just won't let it go.
We'll have suits and a roadmaster.
You own a suit?
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry, I just have a hard time imagining you in anything that doesn't have like stuff for murdering in the pockets. I got. Oh, is it a poison suit? Is that what you got?
mhm.
Kendall's just going to point at his eyes and then point at you and then point at his eyes and point at you again and give you a nod.
She just beams at him.
I mean, this is sounding good to y'all. We can go up there. We can just do a little drive through if you want.
Okay.
So, Horatio, you want to take one of those chargers for a spin?
Oh yeah.
There we go. I feel a lot safer on that.
Hey, just so y'all know, I mean, it's not like I'm trying to be like a trend star or nothing, but I know this lady who teaches like acting classes on the side over at the university, and she's pretty good. She's pretty good. Maybe if we need to get these like on the discount, she might know somebody. I'm just saying, like if this whole murder and robbery thing don't work, I can always try making a phone call, yo.
Okay.
What are you doing at a university? That's how you get brainwashed, right? Then he looks at you. Have you been brainwashed?
He's right.
Kendall's just going to stare at you. He'll pull out his comm link. He's going to tap a couple of times, and he'll shield the screen from Juliet. And then when he shows it to you, it's just a slideshow of naked college-age girls. And he'll give you the two eyebrows up.
Oh.
And Juliet's whipping her head around back and forth between the two.
Okay.
What?
Well, he's not brainwashed yet.
You're sure?
He's just going to smooth his eyebrows down. What can I say? Once you get the horns, you probably going to miss class the next day. Just saying,
Huh?
It's okay. Don't worry about
it. I'll go grab my gear. The extra stuff.
Cool. So we going to drive out there?
it.
Mhm.
Does the Charger have a control rig interface?
Yes.
Ooh, baby.
Juliet will be grabbing all her beanie stuff plus suit. She's not in it yet, but just to be sure.
I actually should buy the Sleeping Tiger for this character.
Horatio is one of the very first characters I've encountered in all this time of playing Shadowrun where a sleeping tiger would actually fit him.
Yeah, it's true.
Because it's gangster cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I know what I'm saving up for now. All right. Well, let's drive over.
All right, I'm going to be in my my standard gear of armored jacket with a the PPP in the car with me, as well as the ballistic mask. But I'm not going to wear it driving around because that's just asking to get stopped. And just because I've had it for so long, I am going to bring my Horizon Boomer Eye and probably hurt myself trying to use it.
And that thing's so cool.
Okay, since you guys are getting in the Charger, Horatio, are you jumping in?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming that we've had a chance to let improv look at these things, make sure everything's okay.
Oh yeah. I was just going to, since this is the first time you guys have actually really got a good look at them, you still have 2 fixed standard mounts. You have 1 remote external turret that has been turned into heavy, with one of the normal standard mounts removed.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, standard armor rating 4 on it, anti-theft system 3, increased seating, and enhanced winch, extra entry and exit points. There is a smuggling compartment, shielded for audio and matrix, a retrans unit and sun cell, and that is it currently.
Nice.
Oh, and the front seat is the rigger shell thing.
Ooh, feels so good. Other than it smells kind of funny in here, guys.
It's been thoroughly decked out. Both of the front standard mounts have AK-98s loaded, both with APDS and high explosive. And the rear mount is a light machine gun Ares one. I always forget what it's called.
Oh, the Valiant.
The Valiant. Thank you.
Nice.
Once
Okay.
we're loaded in, I think we're going to drive out. At first, we're going to drive super fast, hitting every jump that we possibly can.
All right. I'm going to need
So that will
a
be screaming.
handling check then. 7 successes. Wow. So yeah, you handle this thing like a pro.
Oh, guys, this car is nice. This car is real nice. It's like
Yo,
it's
maybe,
like I'm a cheetah, but a mechanical cheetah with wheels.
unless you want these back seats to not look so nice, you might want to stop doing that swerving thing.
No. And then he slows down. If you get this car sick,
This is what we're...
Oh, and the Charger. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. There is also an off-road suspension, so it drives really well, even off-road.
So I have to ask a very serious question. Did you give us the General Lee? Is that what's happening right now? Or
No. Actually, I was actually thinking more like Smokey and the Bandit, but generally we're. So you guys just take off. Horatio driving like an absolute madman. Originally, it looked like a fairly like a more of like a sports car. This thing, it's handling much more like a Gopher. You're not feeling the bounces nearly as much. It's handling the incredibly rough roads of the Barrens very well. The few shots that do connect just clink off of it, and you barely even, if you're not really paying attention, you wouldn't even notice them.
man, if they scar my skin, they're gonna have trouble.
let's
So
let's just focus on the job. Let's focus on the job. We can set Juliet free to do what Juliet do when we come back. All right.
All right. So
Okay.
once we get a little closer, he'll slow down and go into patrol mode, because this is a cop car, so he's gonna use their tactics against them. Drive real slow, look around. You don't want to mess with this thing.
All right. Make me an etiquette check using reaction.
Does street apply?
Yeah, I think it would. And technically, Subtle Pilot would apply here as well.
That applies on your end, though.
Yeah.
I'm happy with it.
Now, while this is technically a police car, like this is what the police tend to use, it's not a marked car in the slightest. So it looks like it's It's either been stolen or retrofitted or something of that sort. But most people are giving you a fairly wide berth. They don't want to mess with the crazy gangers who are able to steal a KE vehicle.
Oh, they think we're undercover guys. This is Wiz. I bet we could like pull someone over and then
You're
beat them
so
up like they were an orc.
cute. Yeah.
Isn't that what we were supposed to fight against? Remember this? And he'll hold his fist up to represent the struggle. Wait. Yo, let's roll over to Bellevue. We'll roll some humans.
Oh,
What?
now you're talking.
No!
You can have our own night of rage.
I'm not risking this. And she passes.
Fine.
Oh, look at Ms. Equal Rights over here. Protect the pinky.
I don't care about equal rights. I care about keeping my stuff.
Yeah, well, you just got to punch faster than a pinky can hit that panic button. That's all you got to do.
Have you seen how many KE there are in Bellevue?
Yeah, like I don't know, like 15, 16?
Right. And the first human that screams when you punch them gets them over and towards you.
I don't know about you, but when I punch people, they ain't got no teeth left to scream with.
Oh, well, we could like leave bombs there, and then when KE shows up, there's a bomb.
Maybe we've used enough bombs on KE. We shouldn't be, pissing off the cops
Yes!
again.
Yes!
Just an idea. Just an
Yes!
idea.
This is common sense. Good. Better.
Until they stop coming into Redmond, it'll never be enough.
She goes a limp on the seat.
Look, let's just get up to this place. Let's just
right.
do our scout night.
Okay. We'll pull down a back alley close to it to let Juliet off. We'll meet you on 14th Street by the rusty hobo trash can. You know that they're using for a grill.
Fine.
Okay, Juliet, now that you're out here, it looks very similar to the last time that you were here. Very little has changed. The people who live here are either very dejected and just kind of just trying to stay out of the way of everything, or they're exhausted from a long day's work and they're just trying to get home. So very few people are giving you any sort of mind unless you're obviously running around in like full body armor.
Remind me whether this is still the Barrens proper or like a B zone.
It is considered the Barrens proper.
Okay, so an assault rifle over the shoulder wouldn't go amiss.
No, man, as long as you're not in like FBA, nobody's even going to give you a second glance.
Yeah, she's got her usual armor jacket on with bike helmets. She's got just the usual sort of anarchist slogans scrawled across the back of the jacket with AR fashion electrochrome. AK over one shoulder, pistol at her side, taser tucked in the waistband, all the fun stuff.
Does Julia have any sort of gangs knowledge?
Yeah, it's actually one of the things she recently picked up. She's only got one rank, but yeah,
Yeah, roll me gangs.
2 hits.
Yeah, with how you're dressed, you could probably pretty easily pull off the red hot nukes look. You're wearing the armored jacket with the anarchist logos and everything. But all you need is kind of throw in their colors and add a fake patch, and you would fit in.
Okay, yeah, sure, let's do this. Once she notices one of the other red hots who around a corner or something and realizes how close she is to them, she'll just swap colors around and there you go. And then on she goes and just strolling around the factory, just making one quick circuit and then heading off toward the meeting point.
Okay, this is very similar to how you saw it before. Very few cars, very few trucks coming out with anything that's not finished goods. Just about everything is being dumped into a chute into what appears to be a hole dug out into the subterranean areas of Redmond. There are 4 groups of 2 guards circling the area, as well as on the east and west side of the factory itself has a airlock style gate. There's 2 gates with like a space in between and a guard shack watching both sides. And it doesn't look like anybody has anything larger than a submachine gun.
Perfect. And we're looking at, so 2 guards per entrance. How many entrances?
2.
Okay. Were there garages for this particular? I mean, it's a factory, but
There was like a loading and unloading bay for like semi trucks.
okay, perfect. That might just work. How many people were usually loitering around the loading bays?
Quite a few. Despite this place being like for sim rigs and everything, there doesn't appear to be a whole lot of drone use going on. You see probably 6 or 7 people outside the loading bay, either getting trucks hooked up and ready to go, having the truck itself unhooking from the trailer, hooking up to another one, and driving out almost immediately. And at any point in time, you see probably 4 or 5 people out on a smoke break, as well as a fairly large employee entrance on the north side, or with the loading bay being on the south side.
Got it. Do the loading bays look like just simple metal hatches, or do they have more fancy mag locks in the way?
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
But it does appear to be the roll-up vehicle bay door that's more like just a large set of shutters.
Yep, that's the usual. Okay, sounds good. She will be sauntering on past, back to the guys, Indy and I with them to relay all the information she's just gotten, both visual and her usual sparse analysis of. So, if considering how much we need to grab, I don't think we can really do this quiet unless you got a clever idea, Kennel. I think going through a loading bay and just acting like we belong there until we've got the stuff at gunpoint sounds like a good idea.
What if we traded one of Kennel? You hear this over the speaker. What if we traded one of those college students? That's a good trade, right?
Yeah, that would. Wait, man, that's like slavery. You can't do that. I mean, we traded some
Well,
pictures. Right? I traded some pictures. I ain't shy. And he's actually going to smirk at everybody from the back seat. But oh, what if? Now look, I know y'all ain't spend much time out in like the real world, like civilized society, but places like this, like they got sin scanners like everywhere. Like you go to drop a deuce in the toilet, and it's like beep boop, ID not recognized. So we got to be real careful. We can't just walk in on one of these. I mean, this is like a factory with like doors. You notice how they had doorknobs on all the doors? That's some money they got right there.
oh, gross.
Yeah, those things are covered in germs. Like people just touch them. It's just gross.
Okay, well, let's go with Juliet's idea.
First, does this place work like 24 hours a day? Like, are they like around the clock working, or do they got like scheduled shifts?
Why would they ever not try to make doing off this? I guess we could watch for a while. Horatio has
Oh,
that
that's so
little
boring.
bug
Yeah,
drone.
yeah. Did you bring that little bug drone you got, Horatio?
Yeah, I never go without it. I've named it Bugs. Get it? Because it looks like a bug.
You a clever guy, man. I never would come up with that.
Oh, I know. Sometimes it's hard.
So
Really,
Kendall
it's just
is
looking
literally
at.
going to just pass off all the work to the other two, and he's going to sit back and start messaging some of those college girls.
Like a true manager.
Oh God, yeah.
All right, so we'll roll down the window and jump into our fly spy and take off and see if this place has any broken windows at the top, anything that might be suitable to fly in. If it doesn't, we'll set up by the main entrance and try and find a nice obscure place to hide.
Are you flying this?
Yeah, I'm going to fly it.
Okay. I'll give you 3 options. Main entrance, easy way to get spotted, but by far the easiest way to get in. A second entrance, a hard way to get in, but next to no chance of getting spotted, which would be through the chute that the refuse of this place or the debris of this place gets vacuumed out through, or middle of the road option, which would be through a HVAC area.
No, we're gonna take the shoot because that is straight spy movie right there.
How big are the sim rigs?
Sim rigs are fairly unobtrusive. It's basically like a full body like set of trodes. They just have like small little things that are just stuck to your body, just at various areas. That hooks up to your comlink and records the stuff that you do.
So you could fit a dozen of them in a backpack.
Oh yeah, easily.
Because there's probably, like, I'm thinking, Juliet, this place like this, you might have a couple of guards, but they're really only there to delay people, right?
Right.
You're, like a block away, you're going to have your heavy hitters who can respond to anything in the neighborhood, or you're going to have some guys hanging out inside that aren't visible from the outside. And if I can figure out where the stuff we want is, it will help us be fast, which is, I think, what we want to do.
Do I have to just sneak in and get this stuff with my new suit, or?
Oh, I was thinking we would just like shoot the guys at the door and then kick the door in and then shoot anyone else we see and then grab it and then maybe put some stuff on a cart and attach it to the winch and then like just drive away.
We could just put the stuff in.
Well, if there's like a press there, that might not fit, right?
Um, yeah, I guess it can't hurt.
Because if we could make our own, that would be, oh, that'd be whiz. Then Kennel could be a movie star,
Yo, I like the sound of that.
right? He could be like that one guy, the Carl Combat Mage guy, famous.
Yo,
Right?
yo,
Whatever
how's this for a name?
Elliot issue.
Action Moxon. Johnny is wait. Hang on, let me no. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm distracted, man. I'm like, do I want to be like a kung fu action star or like a like I got like a pistol?
Oh, you could be Horns of Fury.
Your issue, just scout.
Okay.
Thank you.
By the time this recording hits the Matrix for distribution, I will be sitting on a beach knocking back soy wisers in the Caribbean League and enjoying the Nerpsmith season with my in laws. So, wish me luck. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.